Paper 1 of the General Studies examination for the preliminary of the Civil Services this year just got over. And the impression about the paper is that it's relatively easy compared to last year. Remember, last year was a shocker. Difficulty level was very high. This year, relative to last year, is easy. All the sections of the syllabus are represented with an internal balance. History, geography, current affairs, science and technology, environment, polity, economy, they're all well represented with an amount of internal balance. Some questions are very difficult, some are very easy, but a lot of them are Goldilocks, neither of the two extremes. So one walks away with an impression that the paper has been set with an enormous amount of reasonableness and wisdom. Now, what's the cutoff likely to be? That also depends upon the number of vacancies and the difficulty levels of CSAT. We don't know yet of CSAT. The number of vacancies this year is less. It's only 979 compared to 1056 of last year. So, and the level of difficulty being less, the number of vacancies also being less, net, the cutoff could be the same as last year or a little more. The cutoff last year was 88. This year, the cutoff could be about 90, 92 because a lot of people will be able to get a lot of things right. So the cutoff will be a little higher or maybe the same. So when I said some questions are quite easy, let me walk into my own department, which is the Indian polity and Indian economy, and show you what I mean by questions being easy. The question on DPSPs, FDs and FRs, quite easy. Interstate Council question is easy. Ordinance, Presidential Mercy Power, Governor's Personal Liability, they're all quite easy. Also easy is the question related to anti-defection law, who is the final authority. So these are all easy ones. Finance Commission was a bit tough. Too many details are required. And those of you who are pretty good in Rata, that is memorization, they must have got that also right. The other part of my domain, which is economics, the questions are quite a few of them, majority of them. Preponderant majority is doable. Bonds and equity, the ownership and levels of risk, that's doable. Sustainability report of SEBI, not RBI, doable. Primary deficit is a throwaway. Fiscal deficit also is a throwaway. And similarly, there are other questions about how does RBI make money. Today itself in the Hindu, there is a report about the economic capital framework. There it's quite easily given. And also for the last many days, you've seen so many reports about how RBI makes money, lending to the states and center and banks, printing money in C-on-year age, buying foreign bonds and earning interest on that, buying and selling dollars, etc., etc. We know all that. A lot of questions, about 80% of the questions in economics are very intelligently set, and so those of you who are comfortable with the concept will be able to navigate quite well. I have discovered an innovation in the paper this year. Generally you are taught about assertion reason. You are given a statement and the next one is supposed to be a reason for the assertion. This year you've got 2-3 questions where 3 statements are given. Statement 1 says something, 2 and 3 are either right or 1 is right or both are right or none is right. And if they are right, and which one is an explanation? Both are an explanation and only one is an explanation, and so on and so forth. On the face of it, it may sound like it takes longer and you have to reason a little harder, but the questions were not that demanding. So assertion reason format, there is innovation, and that innovation is a welcoming one. So net, if you can get about, say, 90 this year, you should be quite safe for the main examination. Even otherwise, you have to start your preparation for the main right away. You party only once you finally made it. Till then, you have to keep working harder and harder. And remember, you don't even have a full 3 months for the main examination. You've got far less than that. A lot a month for general studies, a lot about 25 days for your optional, a lot 5 days for general essay. Don't neglect your regional language. And so get on with your preparation. Wish you all the best. We'll stand by you every step of the way. We'll be commencing our crash course for the main examination, and that'll help you out quite a bit. So I wish you all the best.